Hi everyone, we have 4 piles today for the question, what do strangers think about you? We're going to see their first impression of you. How does the vibe be? Like, how's the vibe when you come across a stranger? What do they think in their mind at first? Okay, so pile 1, yellow, pile 2, blue, pile 3, red, pile 4, green. Timestamps are below, pickapile.com, aceofchalices.net. Later, guys.
Hello, pile one. Those of you who chose the yellow to pick. This is going to be a reading for what do strangers think of you? What's their first impression of you when they see you? Let's get into it. How do strangers view my pile one? Let's grab some cards in here and see the story. Well, this is basically strangers very much so admire you. You're very tough to approach. Some people they view you as very stable, someone that is a professional. Maybe a lot of people watch you online. However, so that may happen. Like with the World card here and the Two of Pentacles. I've seen a lot of people may know you from online. You may be a speaker, a public speaker, or someone who has an online platform. Or a managerial position at the job that you work. Some people really feel like they're on the outside of your life, while you get to make the decisions. I feel like you're not really talking to people right now, but you're able to command a room, but it's like you have a distance that you keep between you and strangers. I get the feeling here you really don't like strangers. You really don't hate them either, but you're more about yourself. You're thinking about your own life. You don't really care about strangers, but you you like to know you like to know what effect you have on them because you notice it. You notice how strangers look at you. It's very odd. Um they feel like if they could just talk to you, maybe you could fix their problems. A lot of people maybe come to you to fix their problems. I get that here with the 9 and 10 of wands. But they feel like you're always busy. Maybe you have it on your face. Maybe you have a face that doesn't seem too welcoming. Like maybe I'm seeing out the 4 of cups here. But people like you have all the leverage. Whenever people get into a conversation with you, you have all the leverage. You may be, you come off very influential and smart. People are intimidated by your beauty. Your beauty is what makes them like you look nice, you smell nice, like this like it puts off people sometimes. They might lose their words around you because of how nice you look. I feel like your energy puts people off balance. Like sometimes if you're close and let's say a stranger might be thinking something negative about you, right? You'll see that stranger trip up, you know? You ever seen that happen? Happens real common when you have like a higher vibe. I see that you maybe in the past you used to talk more to strangers, but now you don't do it anymore for whatever reason. I feel like you have a family now. You only stick to what you do with your family. You keep your details hidden from now on. I feel like most of the time, if you do run into strangers, it's because of your job. Maybe you work in retail, or you do something like where you have to deal with the cashier, right? So you're a cashier, or you could be a cashier, or you could be someone that has an online talk show. I feel like I feel like you're very generous. People love to see you in a good mood when you're outside, because when you're outside, you're having fun. I see that when you're out there with your family, you're making things happen, making moves. People see you and your family shopping, and you're always smiling. You're having a good time with your kids. I feel like you take your kids out alive. You have kids here with the Six of Pentacles. There's two children there. You People can tell, like strangers can tell that you have options in everything that you do. They see you very unstressed with that. Sometimes you do have like the resting bitch face on, but like when a stranger sees you like that, then they move out of your way because they could tell when you're very serious. All right, so what strangers get the vibe that strangers get from you is that you're not someone that they can fuck with. They get the vibe that you have places to go, and you've been very much so. You've been to a lot of places as well. Something about them just tells them that you know how to talk, you know how to speak up for yourself. So it wouldn't be easy to con you. I feel like you are a very res- respectable person in the society, and you know how to make it so that no one can have leverage over you. You're very intelligent. And also, your beauty mesmerizes and intimidates people. All right, pile one, that's your pile. I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye. Hello, pile two. Those of you who choose the blue toothpick, okay, this is going to be your pile for what vibe do strangers get from you? What do strangers think about you when they meet you? What's the first impression? Or what is the lasting impression that strangers have when they run into you? Let's see. Pile two. People are very insecure around you. Some people plot on you. Yo, this is scary. Trigger warning, guys. Um, Pile two. A lot of people. Maybe you get the vibe when you enter a room of strangers. Sometimes you get the vibe, or people talking about me, or you feel like was that about me? Like, you feel like people around you. Sometimes they go out of their way to set you up. I'm seeing like strangers pay a lot of attention to you, and it's always like it's negative attention. Like a lot of people pay negative attention to you. I mean, you may have been someone who's been assaulted in the past or blackmailed. You may have like gotten through like people strangers try to love bomb you, and then they want to or like take you places, or this has happened in a foreign country. I feel like many different people approach you trying to build something with you. You're someone that has really seen it all, though. Ten of Swords. A lot of people have gotten at you. Like, they've hurt you. They were able to get close enough to hurt you. I'm seeing you have a lot of toxic exes in your past as well. Like, more than five. With the Six of Cups and the Five of Wands. More than five toxic exes. You're over with all of them though, like all the different ones. Sometimes you overthink about how to make it work now from now on, but I see that you're in a very stable energy. Um, People now don't mess with you. Like they learn when they learn about you or they know something about you, they don't mess with you now. But people try to always still get information on you. You're someone very popular in your neighborhood. People always wondering what you're gonna say to them. Some people used to tell you you made them happy, you're the best thing that happened to them, but they maybe went with a Virgo or Cancer, or they disappeared, or they could be a Virgo or Cancer. I'm seeing nowadays people look to you for the answers. You sometimes tell, but I feel like you have to always like second guess yourself before you make friends with somebody. I feel like you don't trust anybody anymore, especially not people without a job. Like you don't trust anybody. Everyone you feel like is just trying to like get it over on you, and your vibe is right. Like you really catch them. You're living a happier life nowadays than you used to. I'm seeing your life may have changed in September, the past September, if it changed. So people are seeing you get more and more lucky or more and more abundant, and you can feel the panic and the poverty in people. Like they're really trying to come after you because something about you on your face, like it just shows that you're luckier. I see that maybe you have to deal with money in a public square. Maybe people have witnessed your business, or like you have to do something uh, where your business is on wheels or something like that. Could be like that. Okay, I'm saying you're very wise. Like people, like if you go to like temple, church or something, mosque, like people watch you there also. Some people know your good luck and they treat you bad for it. Some people know your good luck and they treat you nicely for it. Like they some people like are nice to you, but they're nice to you to rob you. Like this is really shitty. Like I'm really sorry this is your pile. But I'm seeing you do a very good job at keeping haters at bay. You're someone who you're always about your own business, so you know how to grow it. Like you're always aware of where your business is going. So strangers can't really fuck with you. Strangers can't really change your mind or anything. But I'm seeing that they're trying to leech you, man. That strangers want what you got, and you have to fight these people off because you're always busy. You're always doing something that matters to you. But these people, they have nothing to fucking do with their life, so they watch you. They copy you. They steal what you say, and then they make stories or gossip about you, or they use your information and they twist it so that uh, they can assume their agenda with whoever they want to trick. But you are someone reliable in the society, and people don't fucking like it. They're trying to set you up. And you know what sucks? You look at your hometown with so much love, but these people are in their head about you. Any advice from our pile too? Just something, because this is a hostile pile. The star of the Wheel of Fortune, you're just gonna keep shining in front of these haters, and you may leave this neighborhood later. The Eight of Cups with the Moon, something may happen later where you decide to move, and it's because you decide maybe there's better happiness for you somewhere else. Maybe if you're a tarot reader or someone who's always helped everyone all the time, like a super empath, like maybe you're just rejected in your hometown, but maybe you've traveled before and you really loved it, and like you traveled to a place where it had nothing to do with you. You had no life there before, but going to that random place, somehow you created a life over there and you connected with the people, and it made you feel very happy. So you know that you could do it again. Like you always reserve that option that, you know what, I could just fly somewhere else, be a nomad and a badass. I don't really need to conform to my hometown. If so be it, you know, you've already strategized all that stuff and you have the moves to do it. And I see that You're not gonna leave yet. You're going to make a bigger healing impact first, then you're gonna leave. And no one can stop you. All right, pile 2. I love you. That was your reading. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Those of you who chose the red, this is going to be your reading for how do strangers look at you? What do they think when they see you? What is their impression of you? Alright, let's see. What do strangers think? Let's see. You make a lot of strangers nervous, a lot of strangers shy. They find you very attractive, and people are always confused what they want to do with you. Some people fall in love with you at first sight. Like, I'm getting that. Some people fall in love with you at first sight, and if they have someone at home, like, they just think about that for a second. Like, they think about you in place of their partner here and there. They think about what life would be like with you. Really strange. You put people in their emotions. They get very dark and evil thoughts about you. Like, they're not evil thoughts about you. Like, you bring the evil out of these people somehow. I feel like you don't entertain it though. Like, you ignore a lot of advances. You go with who you want to be with. You sleep with who you want to be with, but a lot of people hit on you, but you just you don't entertain all of it. You can have like up to 18 people message you. Whoa. It's like 18 different people that message you. 3, 4, or 18. Oh man. Alright, so I'm seeing you give people the silent treatment, and you also like have this demeanor where someone has to have something important to talk to you in the first place. So that automatically like cancels out most options because no one's gonna approach you. But what I do see here is that you put people in their head. I see that people are so like people that you've talked to that aren't your friend anymore, so now they're strangers. These people are stuck in loops thinking about you, like Two of Swords, the Moon, the Devil. These people can't stop thinking about you. They have a very positive opinion about your sex appeal. Um, and you yourself, you're a very loving person. Like, how sweet you look on the outside, that's how sweet you are on the inside. And you're just a person of very little words. You don't like to mash things up. You like to be correct about it, and you're not imposing on others. I feel like you have a very giving nature, very free. You're always in the future. No matter who is around you, you're in the future. Because you are fully present and you focus on being in love in the moment. Like, you live life with a love and a childlike curiosity, a trust that life is going to be okay. And strangers can see that on you with the Fool and the High Priestess. I feel like you are someone that you're always, no matter what is going on, you know your next steps. You know your next 5 steps. You know your next 7 steps. You're like a wizard. You can alchemize out of situations. When you feel pressured by a situation, you know how to talk to yourself mentally. Like, you have no self-esteem issues here at all. And I feel like your confidence is so radiant. It gives everyday people self-esteem issues. Like, you boil up questions in people's head that, oh my god, well, what do they think of me? Like, strangers? Okay. Strangers meet you and they wonder, what does this stranger think about me? You're here because we're thinking about you, but they think, what do you think about them? This is how people act. Maybe you're talking to someone right now. They could be a fire sign or air. Okay, so enough about that. What do pile three? What do strangers think when they see them? People want to approach you. I get like the only people that do have the guts to approach you are people trying to sell you something. uh, they see that like, oh, they might see like, oh, you have nice hair. Do you need this hair thing? Like they ask you like that. Like they'll say something about you, and then they'll point to something they're selling. You're like, hey, this one's for you. You're very abundant. People think you're rich. Like people think you're rich. People wonder who fights over you. Some people think just look at you and they're like, oh yeah, they're married. Like some people just think that right away. Like, oh, someone's gotta. They must have somebody. Like some people, so many people just think you're paired up, right? So then they leave you alone. And the other group of people fantasize about you. They dream about you. They regret their chances that they messed up with you. Um, People feel very excluded. People from your past feel very excluded because, rightfully so, you put them there because you rose to your power. It wasn't easy for like meaning like wasn't easy meaning it was nature second nature to you, but it wasn't easy to deal with these difficult people. Is what I'm trying to say. It was a process. It was your life at one point. And you don't really give a shit about a stranger. But you got all these strangers in their head. You got these strangers contemplating infidelity. You got these strangers um, forgetting about their partner for a little bit. They think about building with you for a little bit. The strangers think you're very well off and they want a piece. Okay, guys? So this is pile 3. I love you. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Hey, pile 4, those of you chose the green toothpick pile. There's going to be a reading for how do strangers see you? What is their first impression of you? How do they feel when you show up in the spot, right? Let's see. What do these strangers think about my pile 4? How do strangers see my pile 4? I'm getting right off the bat, people when they see you right away, they want to be your friend. Like, you give a very friendly vibe. You give a very forward leaning demeanor. Like everything about you moves on to the future. You may also want to check pile 3. Pile 3 may also be you. Okay, so Ace of Wands, Two of Swords, Page of Pentacles, King of Wands. You make things happen. You make people question their life like completely. When they see you, they really start comparing themselves to you. Strangers start comparing themselves to you right away, and I feel like there's no comparison. You are a figment of nature moving on to the next chapter. You're moving forward with everything, and it's completely independent of anyone. And that was the Ace of Wands. I don't know if you can see it. Just come back there or something like that. So. I know the lighting is ass right now. Alright, so anyways, guys, so what you gotta do here is you effortlessly focus on whatever you're doing, and like people notice you. I feel like kids and animals are gravitate towards you. You're someone very open in your heart space. It doesn't matter what you feel like on the outside or like whatever your facial expression is. There's a different song, like your body and your mind, your mind is singing, like your space, your inner space, right? You are so dreamy, like you're very conscious of reality, but the thing is you're constantly weaving reality as well. You have complete like knowledge of your own emotions, like self-awareness. You have the self-awareness. 10 of cups, 9 of wands, 6 of wands. Okay, you have been through a lot of battles behind the scenes, right? And when you show out to the world, everyone can see your new vibrance, that you've beaten a lot of challenges. People get the vibe that you know a lot of people. They get this vibe all the time, like that you are more popular than them or more helpful than them. That people see you as someone that people come to. I mean, you may have you may be you maybe have a storefront for your business, or you are an agent. People contact you for your service. I feel like something you do is well known. Page of Cups upright. You get a phone call. Yeah, people give you phone calls when they order from you. So that could be how you know. Something to do with your phone, I feel like. Okay, so right here. Well, it sounds like what I'm doing right now. I'm just finding my file. Oh, all right. So what happened here is you have people get in their head about you first thing that they see you, because they don't know how to approach you. They feel very small when it comes to you. Maybe there's something about you that comes off very mature. Maybe you have a very nice body. You know, you're fit. You look threatening. Maybe maybe you look threatening to some people. Maybe you feel like uh, maybe people feel like they have nothing to offer you, so they already know that they're unwelcome to talk to you. It's kind of like that, because I get like, this is the child. This is how people feel when they approach you, and this is you, the king of wands, king of wands, six of wands. You're very recognized in a positive light. Uh, a lot of people want your attention. You have a lot of people's attention, and a lot of people want your attention. That's what it is. But you don't really look at people like that. You look at people as they're the devil. The devil, seven of wands. Like, you look at people as they're the ones that give you a hard time. So you want to like stay calculated away from them. But you do have a couple of really good friends. So it's not like you're not being antisocial about it or like avoidant. It's just that you have your friends already, so you keep strangers at bay. You keep them at a distance, and rightfully so. You don't want them to take what's yours. You have a negative opinion about strangers, really, because maybe you had a bad experience when it came to a sexual encounter, so you don't really care about strangers anymore. Or you had a you just know that the way you fit in with the people around you, that people have more to get from you. So you kind of like stay on the outside of those things. But you're always busy making things happen in your life. So you give the haters a lot to talk about, and you give the strangers a lot to see. But I think that you're trying to like change that nowadays. Maybe you've cut back on like going outside to shop or like eating out and stuff like that. But I feel like things are going to get better and better for you. You may have a relationship on the way, a stable home. You may be purchasing a new home. I feel like you put some payment down on a new home. I feel like it's definite, or maybe there's some kind of contract, family contract coming through in the future. I feel like this is what's going on with you right now. And people see you, they just know that you have a nice life. Like, people really get that. The Ten of Cups, the Empress, like, and Six of Wands, King of Wands. I'm telling you, people are addicted to you. Maybe if you have social media, people are addicted to your social media. People keep wondering, where does this come from? People gossip about, where does this come from? Where do these ideas come from? And it's like, you've always been an artist, but maybe recently you've been appreciated for your art, something like that. And I feel like you don't even want to waste your breath explaining yourself to these people, because they don't get it, that your happiness wasn't just your glow up. It was way before that. It was like something known with your identity, and your happiness like is something you've given yourself attention, so you knew how to get your happiness. Am I making sense? All right, guys. So people, when they see you, they just know they can't fuck with you. They want to fuck you, but they don't want to fuck with, like, they can't fuck with you. There's there's like, this is how people look at you. They really find you attractive, but you're like taboo for some people, and you're just unreachable for the other group of people. All right, Pop 4? I hope you guys love this reading. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye.